Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video for modern dating here. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow.
Story time on how I became a single mom literally overnight.
You let him hit it raw and you didn't have second thoughts.
And not just a single mom, a mom who literally lost everything in a matter of a day. And I even asked him on the phone, I said, "Are you leaving me?" And he was like, "No, everything's fine." So I go to my boss and I'm like, "Hey, something's not right. Like, I need to go check my house." And she's like, "Yeah, go." Like, she's super understanding. So I go home. I come home and nothing seemed unordinary on the first 2 floors. We live in a townhouse, so nothing was really gone that I could see. I go to our room and all of our pillows are taken off the bed except mine. And I'm like, okay. Go to the closet. All of his shit's gone. His clothes, his safe, his shoes, the whole thing. He's gone. He done left.
Okay.
Apparently, her husband wasn't happy, but she didn't know it. So one day she got home and his entire closet was empty. That was the day she realized that she should have paid attention to what was going on in her household.
Fucking freedom, leave him alone. Stop playing stupid when your man wants a divorce and, "I don't know why, I'm the victim, it must be another woman."
It's usually that. Is it another woman?
Bitch, you ain't fooling nobody, I'm a chick too. I was been scrolling fucking TikTok last night and I can hear a woman. And I hear, "We've been together for 30 years, we're a week from moving into our retirement house that we built. Everything's paid off, like, he hit me with, 'I want a divorce.'" I'm in shock. I've never been in shock. I beg, I plead, I screamed, I cried, and he wants nothing to do with me. Can you imagine if you built this whole ass life together, everything's paid off, you're retired, you built your dream house and he wants to leave you?
It means he had enough, and
Yep.
since everything was paid off, he felt like he no longer had reasons to be in that relationship.
I can tell you right now what she did. "I want this, I want that, bitch. That's what you did.
Yep.
Women will divorce you for next to nothing. When a man puts a ring on your finger, he loves you more than anything in the world.
True.
For a man to
Most of the time.
ask for a divorce, you had to have put that man through something.
No matter what I did, it was never good enough. It drove me to the point I had no choice. Still love her, but I don't want to be with her ever again. 20 years down the drain.
Ouch.
The absolute worst is she stops wanting an intimate relationship with him. That's how we connect with her. We need to feel desired by her. Once that stops, it's over. I just asked for a divorce today. A little over a year married, and I can't do anything right, even ordering a damn burger, and she can say whatever she wants to me. I couldn't do it for 30 years.
Yep.
20
Hey, shout outs to these men walking away. Walking away from men is hard, especially when you're married.
27 years, it was a struggle. I loved her. I worked 2 to 3 jobs to raise my 3 kids and 2 kids from her first marriage, and I had to walk away. This is so true. I was married 16 years and told her I wanted a divorce, and then I was the worst person in the world when I paid all the bills and her mom's cell phone for 10 years. Ex-wife brought up divorce almost every argument we had. I brought it up one time, like you said, totally fed up. She brought home divorce papers a day later. Insane, the double standard. This is the side of things nobody wants to talk about. Whenever they find themselves in a situation where their partner asks for divorce, most make a video about how surprised they are. They act as if they had no idea that he wasn't happy, but his reaction says it all. No man randomly leaves his family for no reason. As she said in the video, if a man gets to a stage where separation is the only solution to their issue, it means he has been going through a lot. I have made a video about the couple she spoke about, where a gentleman asked for divorce after everything was paid for. Even their retirement house was built. That was the moment he sat his wife down and informed her that he is not happy and want to divorce her. And surprisingly, she was shocked. She didn't know he was unhappy. She either ignored the signs or expected him to get over it. And this is why she was served the divorce papers.
Story time on how I became a single mom literally overnight. And not just a single mom, a mom who literally lost everything in a matter of a day.
My bad on the hit it raw thing. I didn't realize they were married.
So me and my now ex have been together for 3 years. We have a baby together. We have a dog together. We have a house together. The whole life. As one would say, the American dream. Or that's what I thought. So the week of Thanksgiving, I come home from work and we lived our normal life that we always did. We cooked dinner, we talked about our day, we took care of our child, and then we got into an argument and it started into this huge fight, and he looked at me in the eyes and told me he wasn't in love with me anymore. So the next day he goes to work and he comes home and he tells me that he's going out of town, that he's going to his dad's house to think about things because he had a lot to think about and he wasn't sure if we should get back together or not. So he goes to his dad's for 5 days, which included Thanksgiving. So me and my daughter spent Thanksgiving alone, and he comes home and acts like everything is completely fine.
This is a man who tried to do his best to let the past behind and move forward. But she didn't see it that way. She thought he was avoiding the conversation, not realizing that he was just protecting their relationship. That was the strategy he used to prevent further arguments.
And backstory, if you know this man, you know that if I would have talked to you about this man 2 years ago, you would have never thought anything bad about this man. He literally would worship the ground I walked on, and not so much anymore. And then while I'm at work,
Yeah, because you realize who the hell you are.
I get this like really weird feeling in my stomach. Like my gut was telling me something's not okay. He hadn't texted me, and normally he would text me telling me like good morning and stuff. So I'm like, let me check the cameras because we have cameras in our house.
Wait. You guys live together. You guys still text each other good mornings? What the hell?
So I checked the cameras, they're offline, which is really weird because the only time they're offline is if somebody unplugs them or the Wi-Fi's off. So I'm like, weird. And I check his location. And it's turned off. So I call him and I'm like, hey, is everything okay? And he's like, yeah, everything's fine. I'm at Target. I'm getting our daughter a kitchen set for Christmas. And I even asked him on the phone, I said, are you leaving me? And he was like, no, everything's fine. So I go to my boss and I'm like, hey, something.
So she already knows. Are you leaving? You already kind of have this feeling that he is unhappy.
It's not right. Like, I need to go check my house. And she's like, yeah, go. Like, she's super understanding. So I go home. I come home and nothing seemed unordinary on the first 2 floors. We live in a townhouse, so nothing was really gone that I could see. I go to our room and all of our pillows are taken off the bed except mine. And I'm like, okay. Go to the closet. All of his shit's gone. His clothes, his safe, his shoes, the whole thing. He's gone. He done left. So I'm blowing the motherfucker's phone up, calling him back and back and back. You know, like any girl that would do this if she just got left. So no answer, of course. Why would a coward answer the phone after he just left?
I would love to hear the other side of this story.
I would.
Is this my ex? Mine changed his phone number after he left. I have lived this life, thankfully without a child, but my heart breaks for you. Holy heck, this happened
All these women have experienced this. These are all horrible, miserable women.
to me after 23 years of marriage. Dude took me out for dinner while his friends moved his things out to a house he bought unbeknownst to me 6 months earlier. Why did my husband do this to me too? We were on vacation and I had to go home early and he never came back. He came and took his things while I was at work. He went home to mommy. That happened with my daughter's father. He was in a bad mood and went to bed. He woke up and left for work.
He was in a bad mood and went to bed. That's all these women see is he was in a bad mood.
Never answered the phone again. Didn't even come to pick up his clothes. This is just
Damn,
a
the
short
man
break
left
to
his
thank all of you
clothes?
who subscribe to our channel. You guys are our main inspiration. You are the reason we work and post daily for our community. One of the main reasons many people face this type of situation in their relationship is due to a selfish mindset. They try to make everything about themselves, disregarding their spouse's needs. Even though we are less vocal when it comes to our needs and wants, we still have them. And if more wives considered this fact, things would be a lot better. We don't know about their personal circumstances, so we have no knowledge of what happened in the background, But the thing we know for sure is that men rarely leave their family.
True.
We usually do everything we can to work things out. But if it got to the point of getting everything in the closet and leave without a notice, it shows things weren't going well for a long period, so getting out was the only solution left. Many women commented he did it because he met someone else, but this is not always the case. Sometimes things get to a stage where leaving is the only way forward, and it has nothing to do with another woman.
It's for his own sanity.
He probably did his best to communicate, but it was not met with the expected response. So he realized that getting himself out of that situation was the only way forward. I bet, directly or indirectly, he let her know he wasn't happy, but it was dismissed, and now she came home to an empty closet. At this point, it would be great if we had,
Like I said, she's somewhat new because she asked, "Are you leaving me?" So she knew. She knew that she was doing some fuckery stuff.
the opportunity to hear his side of the story, because I know his action would make a lot of sense after hearing his version of what happened.
What you looking for?
Where's dinner?
Dinner?
Yeah, the meal that I eat after I worked a long day.
Oh, you on DoorDash?
DoorDash, I gave you money for groceries.
And I went shopping.
And bought what?
Food.
Where?
In the refrigerator.
Ain't nothing in there but juice and old pizza.
I eat on the go. That's how I keep this body that you love so much.
Oh, whatever. I'll be back.
Where you going?
To get something to eat.
He is going to Cooking with Kaya. Bro, you chose her. Don't be mad now. Sad for him. She feels entitled refusing to cook for him. I don't even feel bad for bro because he knew what he signed up for. If she ain't willing to cook for you, she ain't the one.
Nope.
This happens more often than we think. By reading some of the comments, I realized that many guys identified themselves in that short scene. This is something they either dealt with a while ago or are currently dealing with. But the interesting part is that those neglecting don't realize they are negatively affecting their relationship. Later, they will be the first to complain when he starts being distant or ask for divorce. The thing with a lot of people in this generation is that they are more concentrated on their wants and needs, not realizing their partners also have theirs, and this is where the disconnect comes from. While he is doing his part by providing for the family, she is looking after herself, and at some point, it will eventually lead to dissatisfaction, because he will get tired of being the only one who cares for their relationship.
My man. My man. That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
You have a beautiful life, bro. Keep making great decisions. Love your version way more. I love when men actually love their women. This was awesome. I've had Lambos. I prefer my loving family. Your ring is much nicer. And the wife that comes with it is pretty cool as well. Count your lucky stars. This is the reality of most of us. As long as we have the right person, that's everything we need. No amount of money would replace the joy we have when the right person is by our side. For sure, money is important.
It is.
But she was implying that instead of finding someone to build a life with, she would rather go after cash. And she is not alone when it comes to this matter. No wonder many aren't happy with the decision they have made. If we look at it superficially, some can argue they prefer her choice as it seems more cool. But deep down, it's not as fulfilling as they think.
Never is.
On the flip side, those who were able to find their other half will be complete.
No, I love that last clip, and I think it works the other way around too. Being rich as a man with Lambos and nice house also is unfulfilling. Having the wife, the kids, usually is more fulfilling. I'm not telling you that it is or not. I'm just telling you how I feel about it and how most men, I think, feel about it. I think most men want kids. Most men want a legacy. Most men want a family. Can we get it? Not everybody, but we do want it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.